Yes, indeed. Loma versus Lopez. Post-fight analysis.
Undisputed champion of the world. He just defeated Vasily Lomachenko by unanimous decision, by widespread scoring, but he had a masterful, absolutely masterful Tim Bradley 12th round to do it.
Yeah. It came down to the wire. Came down to the wire. Early part dominated. Early part of the fight, early half of the fight dominated by Lopez. Okay, they're interviewing him now in the little makeshift studio. Okay.
I gotta thank God. And this is for
Lopez says, "I gotta thank God."
passed away earlier this year, 2 days before Kobe passed away. May Kobe rest in peace. This is for Dione. And I had to dig deep, man.
I had to dig deep.
I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And each and every day I take that in. I thank God first, man, because
I can't see how there's not going to be a rematch for this, because this was real close. And
it feels good.
and Lomachenko is going to be confident about the rematch. He's going to be confident. He's going to be, and I picked Lopez to win the first fight, but do I pick him to win the rematch? I don't know. Yeah, okay, so I had it 115, 113. 115 for Lopez. 115 for Lopez. 113 for Lomachenko. So a good 2-round margin. 2-fight margin, 2-round margin for Lopez. And he is. Oh, they're interviewing Lomachenko now.
Половину поединка, да, у нас где-то было равно, может быть, где-то он выигрывал на 1-2 раунда, но после второй половины я включился, и, в принципе, вторую половину я считаю, что я забрал.
He's talking Russian at the moment. We're going to have to wait for the interpretation. Talking to... First half of the fight. First half of the fight. Lopez was better. But the second half of the fight, I was better, says Vasily. And I do not agree with the scorecard. Vasily's basically saying he feels he won. He won the second half, and he was much better.
At the moment, I think and I thought, yes, I'm winning a fight, but the result is a result. I'm not going to argue right now. I need to see.
I thought I won the fight, but the results are results. I'm going to have to go back and review it. I can't argue about it right now, says Vasily Lomachenko.
After that, I talk with my promoter, with my manager, and we discuss.
He's going to talk with his promoter, his manager, and they'll talk about it.
All right, thank you, Mark. Listen, we're going to have
His words, not mine.
Time to sum this up and go through it, but just quickly before we get to Sports Center, then we'll come back here to Vegas. In terms of the first half of this fight,
Vasily Lomachenko feels that he did enough to win the fight. I disagree. My scorecard is 113-115. Lopez ran away. Ran away with the first half of the fight. Ran away with it.
116 and 117 range, you could make a very strong argument for the 119.
Yes. Saif Bud up in the building. How do you do, Saif?
What's the word, brother? How you doing?
The word is that the takeover is here. What a performance from Teofimo Lopez. What a performance.
What a performance.
Yeah.
Are you serious, Rafi? Nah, keep it a buck, bro.
All right,
Are
come
you
with it.
kidding me?
Come with it then. Come with it. Come with it.
Look, this is the thing. I was born, right? And I had two eyes. I had two fucking eyes. I could see out of both of them motherfuckers, man.
Don't swear. Don't swear. Don't swear.
Oh,
Don't
excuse me. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. I can see out of both of them joints. You understand? And what I seen out of both of my eyes
Yeah.
needed a gun, a ski mask, and a whole getaway car.
Wow. Wow. Talk about it. Talk to the people. Tell the people
Oh,
how you feel. Don't hold
all
back.
right. I'll tell you what I seen, man. What I seen was I seen Lomachenko wearing his man down to later rounds to knock him out. And if you're coming in and you're supposedly the smaller guy, quote unquote,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying?
mm.
You that's what you're supposed to be doing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And one thing I can say is I can say that Loma should have turned it up a little bit earlier, but maybe the sauce wasn't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? But he was, am I not mistaken? He was whooping his ass, wasn't he?
Well, he was whooping the ass of Lopez. He was. But there's only one problem with that, Saif. But
What's the problem?
the problem is he started whooping Lopez's ass too light.
All right, I can tell you the rounds that how I scored it. First two rounds, Lopez. Third and fourth, Lomachenko. Fifth and sixth, Lopez. Seventh, eighth, Lomachenko. And pretty much everyone else out there was Lomachenko, except for maybe one. I give it one or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not one or two, just possibly one. But you know what I'm saying? With that being said, Loma won by points. You know what I'm saying? Loma won by points, and it was a lot of swing rounds and all type of out the bam or whatever. But at the end of the day, only one person got their ass whooped in the fight, and that was Teofimo Lopez.
No, well, let me come in there. No, because there was one guy who was getting his ass whooped in the fight for the first half of the fight, and that was the man from the Ukraine.
Really?
Mr. Vasily Lomachenko.
What's the fishing did he land? He wasn't really doing no real good body work.
Well, he was doing body work though. He was coming down to the ribs. Lopez was coming down to the ribs, digging in. He was digging. Yeah, hey. He was putting some sauce. He was putting some sauce on them ribs. Was
that enough to take from the champion? I mean, because he did show up with one strap and he showed up with three, so he was the challenger. Was that enough to take it from the champion?
Well, for me, Tio won the first 7 and the 10th. Okay, so, well, I had Tio talking about score rounds. We're talking about the scorecard. So, as a matter of fact, let me share on my screen with you as we speak. Let's do this live because we're chopping it up. We're breaking it up. Let me see what you can see. Okay. So, let's have a look at. Let's go have a look at what we're looking at. Let's have a look at the boxing scene scorecard. Where are we? Okay, so what did they have it? They had it round 1 for. Let me make this thing a little bit bigger so everybody can see. Everybody can say. Let me see how it's looking now. Yeah, looks much better. Okay, so round 1, they had it for Lopez. Round 2, Lopez. Round 3, Lopez. Round 4, Lopez. Round 5, Lopez. Round 6, Lopez. Round 7, Lopez. Round 8.
That's just BS.
Round 8, Lomachenko. Round 9, Lomachenko. Round 10, Lomachenko. Round 11, Lomachenko. Round 12, Lopez.
That's weak.
Well, you know, that comes up to 112, 116. That was the most sensible judges' score. 112, 116. My scorecard was 113, 115. So the second half of the fight, I have it exactly the same as the boxing scene. The second half of the fight with the resurgence from Lomachenko, which only happened in the 8th round. 8th round through till 10. I've got it perfectly the same as that earlier on, I gave Lomachenko a round. Was that the second round? Yeah, the second round. And I ended up with a scorecard of 113-115, 2-point margin in favor of Lomachenko. But that's the problem. That's the problem right there. The first Lomachenko took the first half of the fight off. And that was his downfall. That was his downfall. That's where he lost the fight. Did he come back strong? Yes, he did. Was he touching, piecing up? I don't want to say piecing up, but was he touching up Lopez?
Hey, that fade crispy, man. That fade is crispy. The taper, hard.
But yeah, so that's where he lost it. Lomachenko lost the fight in the first half of the fight. Did he come back strong? Yes, he did. Yes, he did come back strong. But it was too little, too late. He left it too late. Left it too late, Saif Bud. Left it too late.
Honestly, I just look at it like I couldn't give Lopez rounds 3 or 4 by any stretch of the imagination, like at all. You know what I mean? He got. That's when Loma started. He didn't do anything.
He run those rounds convincingly. Lomachenko
rounds 3 and 4.
Rounds 3 and 4. Let's go back to the scorecards. Let's show everybody. Rounds 3.
He didn't do nothing.
10-9 Lopez. Round 4, 10-9 Lopez. Those are good prime rounds. I mean, what better rounds did Lopez have? That was him coming into his pump. Rounds 3 and rounds 4. That was him getting into his stride and coming into his pump.
Man, Teofimo did not put enough pressure and initiate enough of the fight, in my opinion.
Bro, you must be a big Lomachenko fan, because from what I saw was Lomachenko doing that Ukrainian dancing all around the ring. He was doing a lot of things, but boxing was not one of them. He took the first half of the fight off. He took the first half of the fight off, and there's no getting away from it. There's no getting around it. He took it off. He chilled. He chilled for the first half.
I agree. I definitely agree. But I'm just saying, as far as effective punching, as far as effective clearing, effective punches, I just thought he scored more.
You can't win a fight by taking the 6th round off. By taking 6 rounds off, who the hell's going to win a fight by taking 6 rounds off? Is that even possible? Is it possible?
Man, Teo didn't land shit.
Well,
Teo didn't land any clear and effective punch in a lot of those rounds.
You know, hold on. Well, you're gonna have to go back and look at the punch stats, because you're saying that Teo didn't land any punches in the first 6 rounds. In the first 6 rounds, when you actually look back at the stats, listen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And
numbers don't lie. Oh, okay. Depending on who's taking the numbers.
Hey, well, it's boxing, isn't it? It's a points game. It's a points game or KO. So if you don't KO the guy, then it's about the numbers, because it's points make prizes. You either knock the guy out or it's a points game. It's a numbers game. Boxing is a numbers game. Is there another game that's more dependent on the numbers? Boxing, by definition, if you don't knock the guy out, it becomes a numbers game. And when you check the stats, the punch stats, Saif Bud, I think your argument is it will be dissipated, my friend, because the punch stats will tell you that there's no way on God's green earth you could award that fight to Vasily Lomachenko, because he didn't do nothing. The man didn't do nothing in the first 6 rounds. How can you win a fight when you don't do nothing in the first 6 rounds? You're saying
I'm saying the same thing about Teofimo Lopez. He ain't do shit.
Okay, so then it's going to come down to the numbers game. And the numbers will show. The numbers will show that Lomachenko Don't do ish.
Okay, so all right, all right, all right, all right. So all right. So did Loma hurt Teofimo Lopez at any part of the fight?
Did Loma hurt Lopez? Yeah. I think he touched him up. He touched him up for sure.
All right, cool. So did Teofimo Lopez hurt Loma at any part of the fight?
Yeah. He got him with some body shots, my man. Got him with some body shots. I think he caught him with a nice one in the 12th. You see, I think I can tell you're a Lomachenko fan, and
no, Loma did get rocked. I looked at the fight impartially, man. Like Loma did get hurt toward the late rounds. Yeah. I think it was the last round or some shit like that. That's cool, but that's like 1 point in. That's like 1 point in the fight. But we seen throughout the duration of the fight, we seen Teofimo getting the heart taken out of him, man.
Well, if the heart got taken out of him, how did he come back and win the 12th round?
I don't know if he won the 12th round.
You know he won the 12th round, don't you? You know that, don't you?
I don't really know if you ought to watch it again, but I don't feel like he won the 12th round.
He won the 12th round, bro. He won the 12th round because it's a shame I haven't got this. I can't really show the replay on the screen. If you look at the 12th round, Lopez was in trouble or was getting put in trouble by Lomachenko from the 8th round all the way through to the 11th round. And he's coming out. And I said during the live, whoever wins the 12th round, well, I didn't know about the judges' card. Which are not very reflective of what I saw. I don't see how any judge could have had Lopez winning by 10 rounds. That is preposterous. But in my mind, I said, and I hadn't checked my numbers on my scorecards. I don't do the tallying up till the 12th round, so I don't want to know. I don't know who's winning according to my scorecards. I don't want to be biased, so I just put the numbers down, and then I only know who I've got winning after I've totted up my scorecard. But in my head, I thought it was even. Going into the 12th, I thought it was even. And I said during the live, it's written, it's there, it's spoken, it's on wax. I said during the live, whoever wins the 12th round wins the fight. And I can comfortably say that I had Lopez winning by a very small margin. I had Teofimo Lopez winning the 12th round.
Hey, Ralphie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm definitely gonna watch the fight again tonight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really. I'm high as fuck and I ain't got no pants on, man. That's how I watch the fight. You know what I'm saying?
All right, ease up with the 4-letter word. That's okay.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna cut you loose, man. Hey, salute to you, bro. I'm gonna come back to you with another episode of this shit.
Okay, bro. Appreciate it. Take care. Okay. So that was Saif Bud. Much appreciation. Gave second to Lopez for landing one good punch. However, Lopez landed two plus many more punches. Yeah. I hear you. To Loma, yeah. What else we got? Yeah, I had 2 bets on it, and none of them were TO. Yeah, everybody knows that I picked Teofimo Lopez to win, but I thought it'd be not by knockouts. I thought if it went to points, that would be Lomachenko. And it was really close. Loma didn't do nothing in 3 and 4 at all. He didn't do nothing in 3 or 4 at all. To be honest with you, I had Lopez winning comfortably. I had Lopez winning comfortably the first 6 rounds. Very easily, very comfortably. Where are we? Terence Crawford had it a draw. Yeah, it was close. It was very, very close. It was very close indeed. What we got here? I agree with you, Rafi. Loma did absolutely no. You can't win a fight by doing nothing in the first 6 rounds. I mean, nothing in the first 6 rounds. And then he realized by the 7th round, he had to turn it up. and he turned it up with a headbutt or two, which is another element of his game, which that's an element of his game which was not anticipated. But yeah, he put the nut in. Did Lomachenko in the 7th round, I believe, in his effort to turn it around, and he turned it around. I still think that Lomachenko. I still think that Lopez won the 7th. Where's my 7th? Yeah. On my scorecard, Teofimo won the 7th, but the tide was beginning to turn, and then by the 8th, Lopez or Lomachenko had come back. He'd come into it fully and was bossing it for the 8th round, the 9th round, the 10th round, the 11th round. Lomachenko was king, and it was mandatory. It was essential. It was essential that Lomachenko win the 12th round, in my mind, in order to have a chance of winning the fight. I obviously didn't know about those crazy official scorecards giving one judge giving Lopez a 10-round margin. Come on, that was crazy, man. But I guess that would come down to swing rounds. What's going on in the chat here? He may have touched up Lopez in a few of those rounds, but that only scores for that round. Yes. There were a few body tags in there early in the fight that Loma took. Yes. Lomachenko, Lopez was getting through. With some sneaky body shots. Getting some. Well, was it sneaky? Nah, it was clear, straightforward, clear. Some nice hooks to the ribs of Lomachenko from the Ukraine. There's no doubt about it. Can't see how Lopez can win any of the 6 rounds without throwing punches. Loma had his gloves in his pockets most of. Yes, he did. What else is there? No, that came down to the 12th round, in my opinion, too. Yes, but not according to the judges. You have a dialogue box. You have a dialogue box on the screen, Raf. Dialogue box. Have I? What's going on? Over on the screen. Boom, boom. Oh, it must have been momentary. I think I'm good now. What's going on? Oh, I see what you mean. You were talking about earlier on. Yeah, blocking out. Oh, I was blocking out the scores. I'll show the scorecards again. Where are we? Let me score the score again. Okay, so those are the scorecards according to Boxing Scene. They had it a 4-round margin. I had it a 2-round margin. But as I agree largely. Obviously, I disagree with 1 or 2 of their rounds, but I agree largely with how they've got it. I gave Lopez only 1 round in the first 6. Lomachenko. I gave Lomachenko, where is it? Yeah, only 1 round in the first 6. And then I gave him round 8, round 9, round 10, round 11, and round 12 was close, but I still gave that to Lopez. I still think that Lopez edged that round. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Let's say count L. Loma respected Lopez too much in the early rounds. All power to Lopez. He remained consistent, but it wasn't a demolition job. No, it was not a demolition job. I agree with you there. And I have to say that if there were a rematch, well, I guess, is it an if or is it a when? Is it an if or is it a when? If there is a rematch, I have to say, I have Lomachenko as the favorite. It's gonna be upset. It's gonna be upset. A and B. He was coming back. He bossed. The rounds that Lomachenko won, he did it more emphatically than the rounds that Lopez won. I will concede that. The rounds in which he won, he was more dominant than Lopez was. Lopez was eking out rounds. The rounds that Lopez won, he eked them out, generally speaking. But the rounds that Lomachenko won, he did so more emphatically. So that is the story. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So that is the story of the fight. That's the story of how Teofimo Lopez emerged as the undisputed lightweight champion. Although there is some talk about, well, but the franchise wasn't up well. I don't think the franchise belt is really in the discussion when it comes to undisputed. I don't think it is. I think if you get all the belts, then you are the unified champ. He's the unified champ. Where are we? Let's get into the chat. Let's see what's going on. Lopez showed something in that 12th round. He did show something in that 12th round, but he was getting battered in the 8th, 9th, and 10th, and 11th. 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. It was like, uh-oh, here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. What's going on here? Gucci Kid is buzzing. He collected 400 pounds. Okay. Awesome. Good stuff. Lopez too big for Loma. Dang. You think so? I don't know. It's a pretty even fight to me. Very even fight. There was only 2 rounds in it for me. And if Lomachenko had stepped it up in the 6th round rather than the 8th round, then he would have been victorious. Lopez looked big, but he was getting battered in the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. You know what I mean? Well, Loma applied pressure, he hit clean. Yeah, so, let's not get this twisted. If there's a rematch, but he stood and delivered with Loma in the 12th and hurt him. Listen, I gave Lopez that 12th round, but it was way for close, mate. It was way for close. That ain't no runaway train. It ain't no runaway train. The king is not dead. Lomachenko is not dead. Where are we? Loma doesn't have the power to stop. He would lose again. You're saying Lomachenko doesn't have the power to stop Lopez. I think that's what you mean. Hey, he split him open. And if they fight again, I think Lomachenko does it. It was that close. Lomachenko must be, Lomachenko must be pissed right now. If it goes down again, I got to switch my money off Lopez and put it back on Lomachenko if it goes down again. Because Lomachenko was more dominant in the rounds that he won. When he turned it up, mate, he was more dominant. If the fight again, I have to switch my money from Lopez to Lomachenko. My money was on Lopez this time. Fight again, the rematch, I'd have to switch that money to Lomachenko. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy that Lopez won. I had my money on him. Well, I didn't put any money on him, but you know what I mean. I had my money on him, and but if they do it, I see Lomachenko. Lomachenko understands. He understands what's up now, and I'm very confident that Lomachenko would win the rematch. But we're not talking about the rematch now. We don't know if there's a rematch now. We're talking about this specific fight, and in this specific fight, I had Lopez as the winner. ESPN commentators are biased as hell for Loma. I think that was it watching on ESPN? Yeah, I think that. Excuse me, it's the early hours over here. I think that they did a fair. They did a fair. No, I think that was fair. I think they were fair. What's his name? SOG, Andre Ward. He said at the end of the fight he had it as a draw. I think it was the judges. I think it was the judges who were biased for Loma. And the cut was a head clash. That is correct. That is true. Lopez hurt him, slowed him significantly. Another round doing that, and Loma was no. Come on. Lomachenko was on the ascendancy from the 8th round on. Well, from the 7th round on. Although I didn't give him the 7th round. I gave that to Lopez because I didn't think Lomachenko had done enough. But from the 8th round, Lomachenko was banging Lopez. 9th round, the same. 10th round, the same. 11th round, the same. The rounds that Lomachenko won, he did so more emphatically than the rounds that Lopez won. Bradley has downloaded information 6 years. Okay. So very interesting fight, very good fight. A fight of two halves. The early part for Lopez, the second half for Lomachenko. A fight of two stories, two halves. Where are we? I'm just talking 12th, but we can agree to this. Yeah, of course. It's all about discussion over here. It's all about discussion, encouraging disagreement. I encourage disagreement. That's perfectly good. It's good for the people when they rewatch. Absolutement. I don't have no problem with somebody seeing something differently from the way I see it. Not at all. All good discussion. So in conclusion, fight of two halves. The first half Lomachenko, first half Lopez, and the second half Lomachenko. But I just simply think that Lomachenko left it too late. Where are we? Loma was downloading information for the first half of the fight. Yes, that's right. He was downloading it. He's downloading the information, and then the intention was to come back and win the second half, but he didn't win enough of the second half to walk away holding all the belts. So I can understand he's going to be miffed, but he didn't do enough. They fight again. I would be concerned for Lopez. I would be concerned for Lopez because he was taking a shellacking in the second half. Lopez was taking a shellacking in the second half, in my humble opinion. Well, guys, Slater over here. Rafi's got to get back to bed, catch up on his beauty sleep. It's been great having you all in here. I hope you all smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm out of here. It's the Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio. Good night.